Hello and welcome to this week's video for the Model Cloud. We have the lovely Frans with us. France, how do you pronounce?
France.
France.
Like the country.
Like the country, that would make sense. And you're from?
Paris.
Paris,
Yes.
so yeah, that's easy to remember. Now, France is a model and also an influencer, I think we're saying as well, on Instagram, amongst many things. And joined the site, it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? You came?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yes.
Yeah, came to our casting, and we're holding another one of those at the end of the month, so look out for details. So, without further ado, let's jump in. So, tell the people at home a little bit about yourself. Where you're from?
Okay, so I'm France. I'm 29. I was born in Congo and then I moved to Paris. So and started to do modeling because there were that Instagram thing. Started to travel and trying to tell stories with my pictures. So some brands liked it and contacted me like, oh, would you like to wear our clothes and put it on social media? Some travel blogs were interested too. So this is what I do. So
wow. And so with the brands asking you to wear their clothing, is that a paid thing, or it's just that you get to keep the clothing, or how does it work as an influencer? Because it's kind of a new thing for me.
My first time, it was 2 years ago. It was an English brand from Manchester. The name was Belfield.
Belfield, okay.
And so they just sent me a message like, we like your style. Would you like to pick up some clothes on our website and do picture with it? So I sent the pictures and if they send me the clothes,
right, okay.
I send back the pictures. I was just doing like random pictures in the street, and so they like it and they say to me, oh, we can do it like a couple of times more. So it started like this, and at the meantime I was talking with other guys, and there were some guys from Paris. They created a brand named Pan Africa Shoes. So it's like a brand inspired by Africa.
Right.
So I was really interested, so I met the guys and we started they said to me like, can you take a pair of shoes? So I took one, and one day I've done like a video and lots of people asked me, oh, I like your shoes, where did you get it? So I was like, wow, so those kind of things can work.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how that's taken over kind of a lot of marketing for different brands, and they're putting aside budgets for that.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think for you that it's going to be, it will become a stream of revenue, or is it just something you're enjoying kind of exploring at the moment?
I'm a traveler.
Right.
I like adventure, so I'm not really into making money. I'm more into doing great collabs. I can earn some money with it. So let's go. But mostly just like I refuse like a lot of offers because I think I've created an identity on social media, and I would like to be logic. So I'm just trying to do things which can bring me something more. So
okay, and how does it work with, so you say you do a lot of travelling,
yes.
So how does that work with brands? Kind of, do they facilitate that, or is it when you're in a certain country you promote certain things?
No, it's just me, because when I collab with brands, so I send the picture and that's it. It's just me. When I travel, I'm like, oh, because I like the clothes I choose.
Yeah.
So it's just me to, I'm trying to do like nice pictures, and I'm trying to make pictures we can tell a story. So if I can have like nice clothes with it, and the clothes, my style can tell the story into the frame, so that's good. But I'm not really into like, oh look, this is the brand that.
Right. Okay. So it's not obvious like look at this label, buy it.
No.
Okay,
but I'm just trying like people are like, oh, I like the picture, and if they can say I like the hat, I like the shoes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sell something, but it's more like something like a story. I would like to sell.
Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you mentioned hat. Now on Instagram, this lovely man is called the Cool Hat Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did that come about? You just love hats?
Yeah. It's like because when I was young, I've seen like my dad brought me to my first film in the theater, and there were a guy who was fighting with a bear, and he had a hat.
And that was it?
And he was fighting, and the hat was not going down.
Right, okay, it didn't fall off.
So I was like, oh, I would like the same. So when I grown up, I just buy one, and I like it. And it's like, when you put your shoes, when you put your shirts.
You put your hat on, of course.
Always.
And how many hats do you think you've got?
Wow, for now my collection is about 20 hats.
20 hats,
Yes.
okay, and you rotate, and is it all similar style, or you're a cap person as well?
Yes, this is the main style.
This is the main style. Is this fedora?
Yeah, fedora. Yeah, this is
I
what
know
I
these things. Yeah.
fit more with my head, I think.
Yeah.
And the Panamas too.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't think I've got a head for hats.
You think
like,
so?
I don't know. I've got a straw hat at home
Yeah.
that I take on holiday,
Yeah.
but that's it. Caps, I look absolutely ridiculous. Like
You think so?
complete. Yeah.
I think
for
there
me.
is always something which can fit to someone.
Oh,
so
you see,
just
you're very
like,
good.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll be wearing a fedora later. I don't think so. So, at the moment, are there any projects that you're working on particularly that are exciting you?
Yes, it's like a combination with fashion and travel. So it was about 1 month ago. A travel blog contacted me on Instagram, and they asked me if I plan to be in Paris this summer because of the Afropunk festival.
Right, Afropunk.
Afropunk mid-July. And so I said yes, and they asked me if I could, like, because we are doing, like, the travel blog is doing a partnership with Afropunk, and they asked me if I could host an experience for people who will come to Paris to the festival to discover, you know, the African side of Paris.
Okay.
So they asked me if I had an idea, so I was like, wow, okay. And so I thought about something about fashion, travel, so let's discover the fashion African side of Paris.
Right, okay.
So the idea is to say to people, hey, join us, because we're going to be like different influencers for Paris.
Yeah.
We're going to do photo shoot in the streets. We're going to meet brands, to go to their shops and say like, we are coming, we are with people, we can do pictures together. It's like a good occasion for people to network. First, photographers, models, influencers, to meet brands, and for the brands to have visibility too.
Yeah.
So if you have visibility, I have too. So your followers can still see mine. And the thing is to promote that African fashion, like inspired by Africa, but still like trend.
Yeah.
So
with that and the influencing side of things, why do you think it's become such a big thing? Like, I mean, what is it that people find? Why do people follow people on Instagram, for example, and influencers that maybe they wouldn't connect with a brand in another way, if that makes any sense?
Mm-hmm. I think people, when they see people, for example, like me, like influencers.
Micro-influencers, yeah.
Influencers, I think when they see, for example, clothes on Beyonce, they say, it's amazing, but I cannot afford it.
Yeah.
And when
it's unattainable, isn't it?
Exactly. But they like it, and I think when they see clothes on people like me, they say like, I like it and I can afford it. So
right.
That's why today people are really interested by influencers.
Because you've kind of got, from what I can understand, like 3 brands of influence. You've got your micro, your macro, and then your mega influencer, which is like, I guess the mega influencers are like the Beyoncés and people like that who've got millions of followers.
Yes.
But like you say, there's no personal connection.
No.
So do you find that you talk to your followers, or is there more any like engagement with them?
Yes, I think first, like I was saying, I want to tell a story.
Yeah.
So I want my picture to tell a story by itself. Sometimes I just add a caption. So that's it. And if people are interested, that's it. And we're trying to how to say it, to talk like this. People send me messages. I like what you do. Like your picture says something. I like your style. So I'm trying to talk. How can you afford to travel? I like this brand. Do they have like a shop in my country, etc. So I just give information. So.
And have you found? Because it sounds like there's a lot of positive aspects to the influence and to Instagram. Have you found any negative aspects?
For sure, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think with that thing, I think influencers like extending me or bigger ones, we have a responsibility because people they see us. And they think like, I can do the same. And so some people start to travel and spend money because influencers, they don't say like sometimes they are sponsored or sometimes, I don't know, they quit their job and they had money at that moment. Some people just think we are always on holidays, but it's a real job.
Yeah.
Some people, they have like marketing assets, they have like different skills and they transform it in their travel to make money.
Yeah.
They deal with brands, etc. It's not just like, I'm going to travel and I'm going, this is going to work. And then when we travel, we learn how to, to make the pictures too. And it's gonna be a negative aspect because sometimes you're not living the moment, like you're visiting a country,
Yeah.
and you're not living the moment, so you have to.
Because you're
find
so
the balance.
focused on.
Exactly, like having the good picture for the gram. So
Yeah, I guess because there's a lot of, you see out there people living a fake life
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there, and like you say, it's unattainable because they're not on holiday,
Exactly.
they are actually working,
Yeah.
and it's not as rosy as it seems.
but at the same time, I think it's a good thing, that fake thing, because I think everybody needs to dream.
Yeah, no, that's true. They need aspiration.
So we like sometimes just fake things, but we can dream like wow, just wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think it's kind of balance, and there are lots of different influencers, travelers, models, so everyone can find like someone for him.
Yeah.
So.
What's been the most surprising part about your whole Instagram journey?
Mhm. Wow, I don't know.
Or the most positive aspect, maybe something that's happened, or
The most positive aspect. It's a great question.
I'm very good. I've got very good questions. That's why.
I think I take it as global.
Right.
As global, so for me, because it's global, so there are bad and good things, and it's the same thing for me. I'm not just looking for having good vibes.
Yeah.
So the bad things can be, I don't know, you're trying to deal with the brand, but it's not a good deal.
Right. Okay.
Or you plan to go to a country doing good pictures and you miss your flight, or I don't know, lots of things happen.
Okay, so it's varied.
Yeah, it's a journey and lots of things happen,
Yeah.
so this is where we live.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the part of the interview, which is my favourite, which is the quick fire round.
Oh, okay.
So let me get my iPad out. Don't be scared, Frans, it's going to be there's no hard questions in here, I don't think. Okay, so here we go. I've got 10 questions.
Ooh.
It's either yes or no, or just a small answer. So, books or movies?
Books,
Walking or cycling?
walking.
Oh, okay, not
Definitely.
not a cycler?
No.
Oh, I love cycling.
Because when you walk, you have the time to walk, to look at people, and the architecture. You have the time to dream.
Oh, yeah, the time to drink. That's good. Favorite band
Favorite band? Wow.
or singer?
Oh, singer? Wow. Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, and
Wow.
and Michael Jackson.
Classics. Always the classics. Sunrise or sunset?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Difficult one.
Sunset.
Sunset. Yeah, you have to get up for a sunset, do you? Yeah, it's gonna be awake. Who's the person you call in an emergency?
My big brother.
Your big brother. Okay. How old is your big brother?
He's 31.
31. Okay, so you look up to him, do you? Yeah, we got to, haven't you? One thing you love about London and one thing you hate about London, or dislike. Hate's a strong word.
What I like in London is the vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely the vibe. There is something here. And what I don't like in London, the weather maybe.
The weather. Classic answer, but yeah. I mean, today, what are we? We're mid-June and it's grey outside, but yeah. But I love the weather. Cats or dogs?
I'm not into animals.
Not at all. Not. You've got to choose one.
Cats.
Cats. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
Because they are wild.
Wild.
They just do their thing.
Just like yourself.
Yeah.
What would you save in a fire? One possession.
Fire. Wow.
Your apartment's on fire. You've got one thing to save.
Wow. Wow,
It's a good question.
Wow, this is one thing to say. Like, imagine there is a fire,
There's a fire.
and I'm like.
You're running around and you go, I can save one item.
I think book.
A book?
Mm.
Any particular book?
There is a book I read when I
Yeah.
was young. The name is, in French, is La Case de l'Oncle Tom.
Right.
It's about slavery in America. It was really, really interesting for me.
Okay.
Yeah, to
And do you have a copy of that kind of around you whenever you go?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I don't have a book like that, unfortunately. Perfect ideal Sunday. So your perfect Sunday.
Wow, my perfect Sunday to walk around in Paris.
Walking in Paris. I think that might answer my next question. Paris or London?
Oh,
That's hard, isn't it?
London for the vibe, in Paris for.
Big Paris.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, for the beauty.
How long did you live in Paris for?
Wow, years and years.
Yeah. So you moved there when you were quite young.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
When I was 10.
10.
10 years old, yeah.
And do you get to go back home much?
Not yet, but I travel in. I want to discover all different African countries.
Right. Okay.
The world is big, but yeah, one day I will go back.
There's a lot of countries in
Yes,
Africa.
yes,
There's,
yes.
to discover all of them is going to be
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
you know, as you say, aspirations. If you can do it, do it. Well, this has been lovely. What a lovely, lovely gentleman. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us next week, I hope, when we'll have another interview. But for now, goodbye.
Bye.